You are never supposed to wear a sheet mask the whole night, except for this one, because this one you're meant to. It's the Biodance pink sheet mask, the Biocollagen Real Deep Mask. And this has hyaluronic acid in it, which is great for moisturizing your skin. And also has galactamides firmate filtrate, which I've spoken about before. That's a good ingredient. And of course, collagen. Let me take it off for you to show you the glow. Ooh, it's so disgusting when you take it off. Like, ugh, look at that. Why is the lighting always the best inside bathrooms? With the Biodance sheet mask, you can feel your skin moisturized from the inside out, if that makes sense. Like, it's one of those things where you don't take off the sheet mask and, like with most sheet masks, you instantly see a glaze and a glow on your skin and you can see the serum and you let it sink in. You take it off and your skin just feels like you drank loads of water, or like there's moisture coming from inside your skin out, and the glow is quite subtle. It's a little bit more of an inner glow. So it's an interesting sheet mask, and so many brands have now copied this sheet mask. I was skeptical about that kind of sheet mask. The first time I used it, I didn't like it, but I think I used it wrong because I didn't leave it on overnight. So then when I finally did, I liked it. In the morning, I skip toner, especially if I've worn a sheet mask. I want the effects of the sheet mask to stay on my skin. So I skip all that and I go straight into moisturizing. So first I'm going to use a serum. This is the Abib Heartleaf Tika Capsule Serum. I got this because I really want to keep my spots away. I usually get a very spotty chin. And honestly, since using this, I really haven't had many spots at all. And I don't know if that's because of using this or if I've cut down on eating a lot of dairy. But actually, I think I've been eating dairy. So as soon as you rub it in, the little capsules that are in it, they just disappear onto your skin. This isn't the most moisturizing serum. Like, as soon as it goes into your skin, it kind of sinks into your skin and there's a bit of moisturizing there, but it's not like other serums where you put it on and you can just feel that the serum is there and your skin is so moisturized. It's a little bit working more in your skin from the inside out rather than wearing it and seeing a glow and a beautiful sheen on your skin while you're wearing it. Don't forget your neck. I really love Abib sheet masks. They have some amazing sheet masks. But I never used much of their other products. I never thought about using their serum. And now that I have, I actually love it. Like, this is really good. It's made out of glass, the bottle. So sturdy, nice and sturdy. Then I'm going to put on an essence. I'm going to use the Cosser X. This is the very famous Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence made from snail mucin. A little bit of this goes a long way. If I just put one pump there, that will do my forehead, my cheek, my chin, my nose, and I'll do a little bit down onto my neck. It does so much, just one pump. My favorite essence. I don't think I have another essence that I prefer to this. A moisturizer these days I'm using, oh, you really need the hand for that one. The sun is getting it. Okay, I'm using this moisturizer, which is a little bit unlike me. I usually don't use a tube moisturizer. I usually use more of a tub, because with a tub you can always get to every bit of your moisturizer, whereas with a tube, sometimes when you get to the end, it's a bit difficult and I need to get scissors and cut it in half. This is the Ionic beta-glucan daily moisture cream, and I asked, what is beta-glucan? Never heard of that ingredient. And I was told it's like a sister ingredient or a similar ingredient to hyaluronic acid. So it is deep plumping hydration, soothing, it soothes inflammation, and it helps repair your damaged skin barrier. And Vogue wrote a little article that says beta-glucan is the skincare ingredient you need to know. Wow, okay. So I'm glad I was given this moisturizer. But before I do that, I'm going to do something a little bit fancy that I don't always do every morning, but I do some mornings. Gua sha. I'm just going to do a quick little gua sha of my face. This little gua sha device is not a real stone at all. I'm absolutely certain it's made from plastic. And some people say that gua sha is just bullshit. It actually isn't. I'm going to show you this side of my face compared to that side of the face at the end. So I just watched a YouTube video once about how to gua sha, and this were the basics. And I'm supposed to hold my other skin with my other hand, but I just do it very basically. Never forget the neck. Oh, my hair is getting in the way. You go up the neck, not down. Okay. Can you see a difference between this side of the face and this? I do. This side of the face is more lifted. Can you see? It is. It absolutely is. Even my eye is more awake and more alert. Like, it's more lifted too. Gua sha is real. Let me do the other side. And voila! Now I'm going to moisturize. You can skip moisturizer and you can just use your sun cream, because your sun cream will have, you know, it will moisturize your skin, and that your skin will be too greasy, it'll be too much if you put your skincare and your cream and your sun cream. But I'm not going to put on my sun cream for a while yet. I'm going to put on my sun cream before I do my makeup for today. And the best lip balm in the whole world, without any debate, it's the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, and this flavour is Taro Bubble Tea. This is a hard one to get. I got this in Korea and it smells amazing. It smells exactly like taro bubble tea. And this is so moisturizing on your lips, so hydrating. It's incredible. And it's all of that. Look how deep it goes. It was filled up to the top. So you really get your worth with this, and it's not really that expensive, because this has lasted me way over the time you're supposed to use a product. Do you know that there is information on products on how long you're supposed to use it? So here it says 12M and there's an opening lid symbol. So that basically means that after you open this, you're supposed to use it within 12 months, and that after 12 months, the product's no good anymore. But honestly, there are so many products that I don't believe in this, because they are still absolutely fine 12 months, even 2 years later, sometimes 3 years later, especially with makeup. There's certain makeup brands that have that, and come on, I've had lipsticks and eyeliners and foundations for years and years and years. I think to throw out a product that doesn't smell, is not gone off, because the back of it says, oh, it's been 12 months, you should throw it away, is such a waste, and really insensitive to how much you paid for it, and just throwing away something that is of good use, I think that's ridiculous. So this has been doing me for ages. It's going to do me for another ages. And when I run out of this, I'm going to get this straight away again. It's hard to get this scent anymore though. So that's what's really going to piss me off. I'm going to have to really find this because I don't see this in the shops. Space NK does Laneige, I think. Brown Thomas does Laneige. Some of the other brands, they do this. But they do a few of the different scents. They aren't doing this at the moment. I was given the Beauty by Johnson sun cream. And this is the Relief Sun Aqua Fresh Rice plus B5 sun cream. Used a lot of it so far. I don't understand why this is such a popular sun cream. People go crazy for the sun cream. This is viral, viral, viral. People can't keep it on their shelves. And I don't really see the appeal. Like, yes, if a sun cream does its job, which is protect your skin from the sun, then okay, that's enough. But if I'm buying a sun cream that is, well, luckily I didn't buy this one. If I'm buying a sun cream that isn't for my body and it's for my face, then I want it to give a glow. And I just can't find a sun cream that is as good as the Anessa sun cream. That sun cream is just the best. Very hard to find in person in Dublin, in Ireland. This sun cream is everywhere. Everyone loves it. They say it gives their skin such a nice glow. This glow they speak of, I don't really know where it is. Like, my skin's a little bit glowy now with this sun cream, but it's not madly glowing. I'm using the best concealer in the world. This is from the SEM Cover Perfection Concealer, and this is really cheap. Like, my Christ, I think it's only roughly €5 or something like that. It lasts really long and it's the most excellent concealer. It doesn't exactly match my skin tone, but once I wear foundation over it or I kind of put powder on it, it usually blends in seamlessly. It just has the most incredible coverage, especially for under your eyes, because so many concealers, I'd use them under my eyes and they would just blend in so much and be so sheer that you could still see my eye bags. Not with this. Not with this. This is by Dear Dahlia. It's called the Daily Defense PDRN. Ooh, PDRN, that's trending a lot now. BB cream, SPF 40, PA++++. Now this is a BB cream. I think it's much thicker than a BB cream and it feels much more like a foundation. It really, really, I love the packaging too. It's so, so gorgeous. I'm so, so lucky that I got this. Yes, I know people. I know the right people. Boop, 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 boop. I just think when I put it on, it's so beautiful. I'm usually not into Korean makeup. You know, my favorite foundation in the world is Korean. But besides that foundation, and that foundation is the Surwasu, this one, the their Surwasu foundation. I have it as a cushion and I have the actual like jar of it. Besides that one, there's a lot of Korean foundations where I just don't really see the appeal, especially the drugstore. Oh, I'm so American. You know, the pharmacy kind of Olive Young cheaper ones. I never really saw the appeal. But this Dear Dahlia BB cream is amazing. It's not a BB cream. It's foundation. It's really, really a foundation. It used to be that Korean foundations and concealers, it was very hard to find my colour match, even though I'm so, so pale. And in Korea, a lot of the media pushes being extremely pale as the beauty standard. You'd think that the foundations would be very, very pale. And yes, they have very pale foundations, but it used to be that they were not pale enough for me, so I could never buy foundation or concealers in Korea. And then everything changed when Tier became popular in Korea and they launched every single shade. So now a lot more brands are actually doing paler shades that actually match my skin tone. But even then, there's still a lot of Korean brands who are not doing a pale enough shade like this pale. But this is pale enough, so that's incredible. I love how you keep saying all the Korean products that I don't use Korean makeup, but then here I am showing you all of the Korean makeup I use. Let me clarify. I'm not really into Korean lipsticks, lip glosses, not really into Korean highlighters, blushes. They're too sheer. Eyeshadows, eyeliners, all that, not really into. What I am into is the really, really expensive Surasu foundation, the Hera foundation. They are excellent, and they're excellent because they're expensive brands. I'm now obsessed with this, Dear Dahlia. This is really, really good. Very affordable too. Most Korean foundations, not into. They're too dark, they're too sheer. And most Korean concealers or whatever, not really into, except for this Miracle Concealer. Yes. And when it comes to a powder, I have an Innisfree powder, which is good. And the reason why it's so good is because it actually matches my skin tone. Can you feel a theme going on? Can you feel a theme? These days, it's much better to find powders and foundations that match my skin tone, but there was a time where there wasn't. So when I was in Korea and there's this white powder, I was in heaven. I was like, yes, thank you very much. But this one I use now, it's by Espoir. This is a beautiful powder because it's not matte. I don't like matte. I want glowy. So when everything is matte and people want no shine, can't relate. Do I have blush blindness? I haven't reapplied my makeup all day. So obviously my lips are gone, my eyeshadow is a little bit smudged, but I'm so impressed by my face. Like my face still looks so glowy and it just looks still covered like I just put on this makeup an hour ago. And it's been hours, it's been all day. So that's why I actually really, really love this BB cream. It's amazing, really, really amazing. And now it's time to wash it all off. This is retinol and this is the last step of my night skincare routine. And I don't do retinol all the time. I honestly do it maybe once or twice a week. So I do a little bit under my eyes, some on my forehead, a little bit on my smile lines here. And you know, if you have very deep smile lines, you're living a good life. And I do a little bit on my neck. So doing my skin at night, it's basically the same as doing it in the morning, except I remove all my makeup. So I have tried so hard to like Korean makeup remover balms and I just can't. So I use the Lush one, Ultra Bland. I really want to love the Korean ones. I've tried. Maybe I need to try a little bit harder. Maybe I will. Then to double cleanse, I have the Manyo. Look how much I've used this. This is the Manyo Pure and Deep Cleanser Foam. This is excellent. I've spoken about this loads of times. I've stocked up on it. This is the best. Haven't found anything else that's better. There are some products I used to use. There was the Neogen foam, like bubble foam cleanser. That, I think it was green tea. That was excellent. I'd love to find that again and use it to double cleanse. That's really, really good. And then the toner I'm using at the moment is by Numbuzen. So I've been using this because it has PDRN glow in it and 50 peptides. Wow. And I really love a milky toner, especially a rice toner. I couldn't find much rice toners in person these days, and so this is recommended to me because it's a little bit of a milky texture. If you shake it up, you can see it's a little bit milky, purpley, but also a little bit light on your skin. So far, it's good. but I'd have to think a bit longer if I'd buy it again. I'm not too sure. I think I really am stuck on milky rice toners. Then I went through everything else the exact same as this morning, except today, retinol. I'm using this, the Sun By Me retinol. I think this is just the one, Retinol Intense. It's retinol 0.1%, retinal 1 ppm. I don't exactly know what any of that means fully. I just know that you're not supposed to use too much retinol. You're not supposed to use it every day, and you're supposed to be very careful with retinol. So careful. So I'm very careful with it. I do not use too much of it. But I don't really see a difference in my skin with using retinol, but I think retinol is a little bit like that meme of when they're digging in the cave and then they give up when they're that far away from getting through to find the gold. You have to just keep using it, and you see the effects long term. And if you give up, you don't know how good your skin was going to look, and you might not even realize that the retinol is doing something even though you see no difference. If you hadn't have used retinol, maybe your skin would look worse now than how it looks. So I'm going to keep using it, but I think when I'm finished with this retinol, and quite honestly, I've used a lot, I'm almost finished, I'm going to do much more research, and I'm going to choose a retinol that is really highly recommended. I've seen women who are in their 60s who have used retinol their whole lives and they look angelic. I'm glad that I've done my skincare now, because honestly there's some nights where I go downstairs first to watch telly, and then I say, oh, I'll do my skincare when I come up to go to bed, and then I just don't. So I'm one of those people where I need to do things and get it out of the way for it to be done. So it's nice now to have my skincare done for the night, and then I can go down and watch telly and just feel free.